Well, good morning, everybody. Looks like our host is not really our host, our masthead. The man who the masthead is named after is not on time. I've got a tuft of hair that's not working out here. How's that? There we go. Yeah, it's It's Monday. Welcome to the show, everybody. This is a show that we do here Monday through Friday on the CPL Radio live stream here on the Facebook page. I keep putting the word "the" in front of all these things. Here on the Facebook. No, just Facebook. I am broadcasting from the satellite office of CPL Radio here in the satellite sunroom. And I left the light on last night. I'll have to turn that off. That'll throw my settings off a bit. Anyway, beautiful day today. Very bright, very sunny. No clouds. Very blue skies. A little crisp this morning, but that's okay. Lets us know we're alive. And we are nothing if not that. And Jack should be along in a minute. Here on the Jack Henke Show, we do all sorts of laughs and frivolity. Maybe. If we're dialed in. And if we're not, well, stick around anyway. Doing a little coffee this morning. And it's not bad. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend, and we're looking forward to a nice week. Super Mario Brothers, talking movies, why not? Something I can't seem to get away from. And they had a very good weekend. On their way to $1 billion. And speaking of $1 billion, should I let him in? Wait, he can let himself in. That's right. I gave him admin. Stupidest thing I ever did in my life.
I doubt it.
I
doubt it. Maybe in the top 100.
Giving you admin capabilities here on StreamYard. You know, I giveth and I can taketh away just as easy, Mr. Late.
You're wagging your fingers?
Party, absolutely I am. Could be worse. I could wag my Pop-Tart at you.
Frosted.
Absolutely. Anyway, good day, sir.
Did you play the theme yet?
Why would I?
He's always so offended when he asks that. It's so funny.
I guess I'll push the theme button. This finger right here. Boom!
Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack.
Well, they say time is money. We've already spent a few $1,000s there, Henke. Welcome to your show here at 8:04.
Cheers.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, you got that one out again. The man.
This is for you.
Yeah. Who the hell is Jack Henke? You're asking those of you who are new. Well, he wrote a book called Guardian Devil. How's it doing on the charts? Climbing.
Getting more reviews, which is helpful. Terry effing Sweet put a nice review on for me.
Very good.
He really enjoyed it.
Well, there you go. You know, I was leafing through your book again recently.
Leafing.
Reminded. Well, yeah. I mean, you can do that with books. That's the wonderful thing, is that it's a few things you can leaf. Like you can't leaf through a blender, you can't leaf through a vacuum cleaner, but you can leaf through a book, and that's what we love about them. But it reminded me a lot of this thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little bit. Although you don't have what he did. There's a lot of etchings and little felt tip drawings in this particular book. And I love on page 5, Vonnegut he said, this is a picture of an asshole. I put it here just because I can.
Is it supposed to be a sphincter tightened up? Is that what that is?
I'll read you the passage above it. I am programmed at 50 to perform childishly, to insult the Star-Spangled Banner, to scrawl pictures of a Nazi flag and an asshole and a lot of other things with a felt tip pen. To give an idea of the maturity of my illustrations in this book, here's a picture of my asshole.
Gotta love Vonnegut. Hey, speaking of Nazis, this week is the week. Friday night.
Yeah.
Friday.
I won't be there on Friday night, however. I have to go to a different movie.
What?
the return of the Jedi in at the Ultra Screen that Marcus.
Oh, really? Is that out this week?
Yeah, for 1 week only. 40th anniversary. 40th anniversary. Old man.
Is it the first one? No.
Return of the Jedi. That's
number 3?
That's a loaded question. It's either number 3 or number 6, depending on how you want to play the game.
Well, but you've seen that one.
Oh, hundreds of times.
You haven't seen C2.
Although never on a nearly IMAX-sized screen like the Ultra Screen. So
that one started off well. Kind of.
Okay.
That movie.
Okay.
And they had those little critters running around, right?
You got to do something for the kids.
Munchkin, like cute little things.
Why doesn't this show have little critters running around?
It does.
Occasionally, Shusha stops by, but otherwise, that's the best we can do is a Siamese cat or a Blackie. Here we go. Here's a critter. Our own Ewok. There we go. No, that's a spectacular ending, though. I mean, come on. It's the final father and son duel, and it hits the fan in a beautiful way.
Okay.
I'll be there.
If you say so.
Okay.
Speaking of beautiful, Mr. Bob is a beautiful man. He is something else.
Oh, how was your weekend on Saturday? You were volunteering.
I highly recommend it for anyone. We were done. Got this. As usual, I'm a little early, so it was supposed to be there at 7:45. I was there about 7:30. So, but we were completely done, cleaned up. I did like a wrap up speaking thing at 9 o'clock. So you can, in an hour and a half, you can make huge difference in a lot of people's lives, and it's just really something. Good things and sad things, as you can imagine, something like that. Indeed. But they need volunteers for Saturday, May 6th. So please check your calendar, see if you can do it. It won't even take half your morning. There are all kinds of great breakfast places if you want to make it have an excuse near there. You can go to Alley Boys Bagels, which is damn good. Nice. Which you got the coffee cake from, thanks to me.
Oh, right. That was good. That was very good.
And also, they have a new need of clothing. They're in need of baby and toddler clothing. If you're doing your spring cleaning, please keep us in mind this month, specifically if your young ones have clothing that they have outgrown. They're looking specifically for sizes 0 to 24. I think that's 0 to 24 months, isn't it?
I would think so. Yeah. Yep.
And then 2T to 5T. So sizes 0 to 24 months and 2T to 5T. Learn more about how to drop off donations at Mr. Bob's underthebridge.org. Mr. Bob's is located on Dakota Drive in Grafton in the Ozaki Nonprofit Center. Tonight is one of the drop-off nights, 4 to 6 p.m. You can go drop off some stuff and be home in time to start the Bucks game.
Bucks big night.
So do that. Make a difference. Java House. I sent you an email I believe I did with them or can you go on their social and check out the Blue Skies Frappe? It's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing. It's another thing to see it. It's pretty spectacular.
I was speechless.
You were speechless?
I was speechless.
That's something.
Let's see if I can find it here.
The Blue Sky Frappe with boba. It's made with butterfly tea flowers, stress-reducing adaptogenic blue flower, ground into powder. Lisa said the drink tastes like vanilla cream, and it looks wonderful. I said Willie Nelson would like it. The Blue Sky Frappe.
It's very aesthetically pleasing.
Aesthetic.
I don't know whether to drink it or put it on display. Here we go with the Blue Sky Frappe.
There you go.
With Boba Fett. Speaking of Return of the Jedi.
Look at, and she says you can make it dairy-free, but it costs an extra $1. They use coconut yogurt to make the clouds instead of whipped cream.
Nice. I bet that's good too, actually.
Boba. You're a boba. What's boba? What is it?
Tapioca.
Okay.
Yeah,
so is it like you chew them? It's like having candy at the bottom.
So there's two different kinds of boba you can get at the Java House. I've been learned and educated by my kid on boba. I went to her college of boba knowledge. So you can get if they're solid boba, they're the chewy kind, which is good. Although I'm a little nervous about choking to death. But that's just me. I'm 52. Or you can get ones that are hollow, and what happens is they fill up with your beverage. So essentially, it's called bursting boba. So it's just like that's my favorite. That one's really good. I had that in a lemonade, this cactus juice lemonade thing.
Oh yeah, you love the cactus juice thing.
Damn, was that good? So yeah, either or. And you know what's great about boba? It's kind of like, you know, when you're a kid and you'd go whine and beg your parents to buy you some kind of food that was really stupid, like at a circus or at a
We never got anything
fair.
when I was a kid. No.
Well, no, clearly, except for one more drop on the head. Honey, drop him on the head one more time. This will do it. But you know, so you go, like when kids go to, you drag them to the sporting event, they want to buy those damn dipping dots. It's like $70 for ice cream that's been like reduced to weird pebbles. It's the stupidest thing ever, but kids love it because it's damn fun. These boba drinks are the same thing. These are like fun beverages for adults. they regress you. I was up on the information desk slurping away on this thing on Friday. Thankfully, Linda was out that day because I was making a lot of noise upstairs because it's not a quiet drink. You kind of have to chase those things down a little bit. It becomes like
I know what you mean. Yes, it's like a blueberry at the bottom or something.
Yeah, it becomes like a video game basically.
You gotta suck it, and then you have to hold it. You have to pull out the straw, then and chew it off the end.
A little bit. So, but that's fun, man.
Man,
So I was having fun,
man.
But, you know, but. It's
to clarify, you said it's like a fun beverage for adults, but it's not an adult beverage in that there is no alcohol.
Although boba in booze would be a brilliant. I'm surprised maybe that's out there already because especially these bursting boba, you fill that with like margarita or vodka or whatever. That's a party. So let's make it happen. Come on, Lisa.
Let's make it happen. I think that's more in the Wheatlers, or you know who else could do that? Our mixologist, Scientologist, not Scientologist. Chris over
Union House. Yes.
Union House could do it. Yep. Okay, so that's going on, and tomorrow, heads up, it's Double Punch Tuesday, and then there's dollars off of 1 pound of whole beans, which I am so hooked on their whole bean, and making it with your own AeroPress, 1 cup at a time is fantastic.
So you have a grinder.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Gotta have a grinder.
Oh, yeah, I gotta have a grinder. I don't have a
grinder. Yeah. And I never used to. I was like, what's the big deal? You know,
yeah.
You get the ground stuff. It's good. But boy, when you, part of it, and you, of all people, will appreciate this because you are the whole ritual of making and having coffee. You are, as soon as you get a piece of bakery, you go, oh, do I have any coffee left? You're trained for it. Grinding your own beans and making the whole kitchen smell of that.
Well, Jews are very ritualistic. We have a prayer for everything, you know. So it's Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri haKofi. So everything has a prayer. So there we go.
Man. Okay. Mel's. BC's 8-pin tap is May 12th and 13th. I think that's a Saturday and a Sunday, if I'm not Friday and Saturday. They're evening of Friday the 12th, and then the 13th is Saturday at Cedar Stew in Cedarburg. You knock down 8, 9, or 10 pins, and it's a strike. Get some friends, grab them, and join us. Great times for great class.
Wait, so if you don't knock all the pins down, it's still a strike?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's a beautiful thing for someone like me who is a very bad bowler
and a fan of The Empire Strikes Back. There's all kinds of strikes going on.
There you go.
Today is National Pigs in a Blanket Day. Do you like that?
Jew ain't supposed to eat it.
I know. What you ain't supposed to. That's not your strong suit.
The kosher dietary restrictions aren't exactly my specialty.
You don't seem even enthused about it. Like you wouldn't break the rules for this one.
You know, I've had a couple that are okay. I had a really trashy one from Aldi. I bought like a frozen one once. That was actually pretty good. It was really trashy.
One? What do you mean one? They're little things, aren't they?
Well, no, you get like, yeah. I mean, this was on a stick. This was on a stick. This was Trafe on a stick.
You had pigs in a blanket on a stick.
Yes. You got a problem? You got a beef?
What kind of actually pork? What kind of wiener was your wiener?
It was sausage.
Hot dog?
No, sausage.
Could you say no? Can you say no like that again, please?
No,
No, it's not. It's not. It's not no. It's no.
that's a Two Rivers no, by the way. Actually, in Two Rivers, they used to add an AH to the end of no all the time. Like, oh, you gonna move out of my way there? Noah.
That's what.
Noah.
That's kind of a kid's thing too, because Margot will say she'll go Noah, and I go, "Who's Noah? You keep bringing up Noah. You bringing some Noah? I gotta meet some Noah." She says, "Shut up, Dad."
Keep this up. I'm building an ark.
Yes. I got some Trivers news for you.
Oh, bring it on.
You can't hear it yet until after.
All right then. Bury the lead. That's fine.
After AJ, yeah. It's 8:17, almost time for
Yes,
AJ.
we should get AJ in here. Plus, let's preview the show. I don't believe we have Keith Reid. Did you send him the link, Keith?
I did, but I haven't heard from him. So
okay, well, I hope he
we'll
hops
see.
in. If not, I got an awesome article from Variety to talk about the movie Biz, and we'll talk about your book, and we'll talk about your hairstyle. We'll break it down.
Well, yeah, okay. There's something I wanted to talk to you about. When's the next rectangle thing? Oh,
first Wednesday of every month.
Okay,
All
that's
Thursdays,
next.
cool, yes. Oh, by the way, I should do this. I guess do be nice to the friends.
Yes.
Let's not forget that this week is National Library Week, April 23rd to the 29th. Check out your library, my library, our library. Have you been to your library lately? There's more to the story, more than books. We got everything. We got a library of tings, Tings, a library of tings. You can get whatever ting you want. We got everything. So,
Ting soda. Did you ever have that?
I never have, but everyone always asks me about it. You must know Ting. You seem like a Ting guy. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I think the Ting where they produced it was up near Trivers in that area.
It is surprising.
They were like little 7 ounce bottles of flavored stuff, and you could put in whatever flavors you wanted.
People have pretty warm, fuzzy memories of it.
Oh my God. It was like something you'd get. You couldn't do it all the time because it was just too big of a deal. But like for a New Year's Day or something like that, or some just like you'd be like, holy, blow my fucking mind! I got 5 oranges, 6 grapes. Oh my God, it's fantastic.
It'll turn gray if you keep putting all those flavors in there.
Oh God,
it's the bomb.
It was good, and that's the old day when there weren't no diet sodas except for Tab, and only moms drank those. So everything was full sugar, full at you.
Nothing hotter than a Virginia Slim in one hand and a
Virginia Slim.
And a tab
Virginia Slim.
That was the pinnacle of Cosmopolitan.
Let's bring in our big guy.
Speaking of Cosmopolitan,
he had a big weekend.
Oh yeah, well, fantastic! Here comes inbound AJ Bocchini with Sports on the.
What's up, boy?
You know it's Monday.
AJ is smiling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Someone spent some time with the Brewers this weekend. I feel like maybe.
No. I wouldn't be smiling if I did that.
Yeah, no kidding. Rough weekend.
Rough weekend.
Where are you?
Rough more like 20 minutes. That's 20 minutes I can't. That's 20 minutes I can't get back, Jack.
I saw something this morning about the Brewers game yesterday that I've never seen before.
9 runs in the 8th.
9, yeah, they gave up 9 runs in the 8th. Not only that, one guy hit 2 home runs in 1 inning against the Brewers.
2 home runs, 5 RBIs in 1 inning.
He hit 1 home run, and then he hit a grand slam in the same inning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone has a bad day at the office.
You know what's sad, Jack? I watched that whole thing thinking this has to end at some point.
Oh. You are an optimist, and you're smiling.
I guess those new rules didn't push things along fast enough for you.
No, they didn't.
Masataka Yoshida. That's who hit the 2 home runs in 1 inning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, I read the most interesting stat this weekend. The Red Sox are 3rd in the league in runs, on Major League Baseball in runs, but they're 1 game above 100 because they can't pitch.
Oh,
they pitched pretty well against the Brewers.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Has anyone ever hit 3 home runs in 1 inning? I'm wondering. That would be a hell of a.
Yeah, that'd be a hell of a year.
I'm going to look at that. I got to step away as always. I'm going to bring that stat up when I return. So,
All right,
hit us.
AJ, what you got?
I am guaranteeing Game 4 victory, Jack.
You are guaranteeing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is Giannis are you guaranteeing with or without Giannis?
With or without.
Ooh, okay. What gives you? Are you just trying to make everyone happy on a Monday? Are you just pulling us out of your keister, or what's this based on?
No. It's purely based on health of the other team.
Okay.
They unfortunately, and I mean this in all sincerity, unfortunately, if you were watching the Bucks game the other night, you watched Victor Oladipo go down with that terrible injury. Prayers up to.
And he's had terrible injuries before.
Yeah, that was, kind of ironic. It was into a not ironic in a good way, but it was into a basket stanchion again. So it was bad. It was bad. I don't think Jimmy's gonna go for. I don't think Jimmy's gonna go for 4 for 4 tonight. I hope not, and I don't think that, but we can't get outscored by 20 points in the bench. That's not that can't happen for us to win.
Right.
So
what do you think caused Saturday night's debacle? Because they got debacled.
They had 11 turnovers in the second half.
They were down right from the get-go.
Yeah, they were. They were actually up in the first quarter, if you remember.
I don't remember that. All I remember is disaster. Were you
up,
watching?
They were up 21-16.
Okay. Were you watching with the agent?
Yes, it was. And the agent was not very happy.
No, I imagine not. What did he have to say?
This is not good. That's about as much. That's about as much as I got out of him with a.
The agent is enraged when he yells, "This is not good."
Yeah. But it was overall, I'd say it was an entertaining weekend. Entertaining weekend of sports. A lot of series went 3-1. The Timberwolves are still alive, but it was good.
Does that surprise you?
It does. It does. I thought they were going to get swept. But it does. It does.
What about Golden State?
I still don't have confidence they're going to win that series. Especially after the bonehead mistake yesterday. If you didn't catch it, I don't blame you. But they were up 5, and Steph called timeout. Only problem was they didn't have any. So they get a technical, and then they made a free throw, and then they cut it to 1 after they made a 3-pointer. If Harrison Barnes makes that 3-pointer at the end of the game, that's a whole different series. So,
okay, but he didn't.
He didn't.
And that's the team that drafted him.
Yeah, it is.
And the Bucks could have drafted him. That was the year that they got, what's that big stiff they had from Australia?
Bogut.
Yeah, he ended up going to Golden State and actually helping them win their first championship or two.
Yes, sir. Yeah. He did.
Yeah, he had his own injury problems. It's just the way it goes sometimes.
That was that Marvin Williams Bogut draft. When I wanted Marvin Williams. Neither one of them turned out to be great.
Nor Harrison Barnes.
No, Harrison Barnes. But Harrison Barnes is still in the league. So.
True. Okay, so what's your prediction for that one? You think the Kings are going to take it?
Kings going to win in 7.
Okay. I think that guy is really good. De'Aaron Fox.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's not any newsflash, but I mean, if
you
watch him,
he's very, despite winning Clutch Player of the Year, he's very underrated.
He is. He is so fast and so quick. Oh my God.
He had 38 yesterday.
You're a good player.
The Warriors are lucky they sent a double team at him, because if they win them, he would have made a layup. They would have won the game.
Yeah. Okay. So is that, to me? I mean, I'm a Bucks fan, and I'll always watch that first. But to me, that's the most entertaining series.
It's very compelling. It's very compelling TV.
It is. Okay. Anything else from the NBA? Any other things that struck you from this weekend on the NBA playoffs?
The only thing that struck me was the balance that the Celtics had yesterday. Both. If we had to go outside of the Bucks, the only thing that struck me was the balance that the Celtics had yesterday. Both Brown and Tatum had 31.
I tell you what, AJ, it's hard to tell how good they are only because Atlanta is so bad. They shouldn't be in the playoffs, and they effed up the Bucks. The Celtics got easier draw getting Hawks than the Bucks did getting Miami.
Well, for those of you who don't remember, Miami was the 1 seed last year. Miami was I would have rather gotten those. I would have rather gotten the Hawks and those 2 little guards. No disrespect to Trae Young and Jalen Murray, but I would have rather gotten that than Miami.
I have tons of disrespect for Trae Young. I not disrespect. I just don't think he's that good. But NBA players are in a league of their own. Are for complaining. They bitch and moan more than any other. A play doesn't happen without half the guys pleading to the refs.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I don't know how those refs stand it.
Exactly. I don't know either. But yeah, I mean, it was a good weekend in terms of the Cubs almost threw a no-hitter. Drew Smiley went 7 2/3 on Friday afternoon, and of no-hit ball, and it was good. It was a good weekend.
It was a good weekend. There's a lot going on, no matter which league. A lot of hockey going on.
A lot of hockey going on. The Bruins proved that the Bruins, they took 2 from Florida this weekend.
In Florida,
and it was good.
But VGK, the Vegas Knights, pulled one out in OT. They were up 4-1, and they had to win 5-4 in overtime. That overtime in hockey is something else, isn't it?
It is very, very spectacular.
The Kraken
Minnesota lost
in OT. Was that double OT too, or was that
double OT?
Double OT. Oh.
In Minnesota too, they would have taken control of the series, but they lost in the double OT.
How, as a fan, it's tough to go to a thing that lasts that long with your heart just getting ripped out of your chest.
Two intermissions too for overtime.
Oh, God. Yeah, terrible for them, for those fans. But the bright side is most of those people are Vikings fans, so I don't care. They can have as much agony as they get because they deserve it. But go ahead. Sorry, AJ.
Draft this week too. Don't forget.
Yes. So speaking of the draft, I saw a thing that had the Packers picking a wide receiver out of Ohio State.
Yes.
Jackson Smith
Njigba.
Njigba, is that how you say it?
Yeah,
it's a tough one.
Is
that good? You think?
Well, if I will say this caveat, if he's healthy, he was
okay.
Played 3 games all last year at Ohio State with a hamstring. With a
hamstring.
Yeah.
Kept him out of 8 games.
Yep.
That's not a good sign.
No, it's not.
Maybe they can pick him up in the 8th round or something.
I like him, or I like Jordan Addison, but I think you can Jordan Addison in round 2.
Okay. You think you want him to go receiver?
No, I'm saying I think you can get one or the other.
Okay, I got you.
No, I'm thinking they'll go. I'm thinking they'll go defense. Well, I would be surprised if they go defense because their last 9 first-round picks have been defensive players. So
I was thinking about that Quay Walker this week. He had a pretty good rookie year, except for he got kicked out of 2 games for being an idiot.
Yeah. Oh. Before we get into how about them Lions?
What about
the betting scandal?
Oh, what the heck?
Oh yes, they cheated.
The Lions cheated, or those players?
Well, one was Jameson Williams.
Yeah.
One
was Quintus Cephas from Wisconsin,
and he's out for life.
Out for life?
Yeah, he's
why
suspended because he bet on NFL games.
The Golden Boy did, and he got 1 year.
Yeah, he only bet on 1 game though.
How do they enforce that? Like to say,
well, it's you can. What happens? What these guys are, and I'm not saying NFL players aren't smart, but what guys have to realize now is all those apps ask if you want to be tracked.
Whoops!
So does my dating app.
Yeah. See, all those apps ask if you want to use your current location.
Right.
And the problem is
The answer is no. It's always no.
Well, the problem is a lot of these guys go to these sports books and they use fake aliases, but the people know who they are.
Yeah.
So that's the issue.
They never know me. I say I'm Meth Jesserson.
Yeah. My name is Cephas Quintus. My name's Harry Smith. Your name's Joe Jones, but your email is quintuscephas@hotmail.com.
You're a winner.
You're a winner. The good news is you won that $20 bet. The bad news is you're out of the NFL for life. See?
See? Cephas?
You just doomed yourself to a life of buying scratch-offs at Quick Trip.
They got to change his name from Cephas to Doofus.
You know, that's a guy. Talk about a guy with so much potential back in the day at Wisconsin, and then he got caught up in that case at Wisconsin, and then his draft stock fell, and then he had a chance to rebound.
Understandably so. Evidently, there's a good reason those red flags are on his file.
Yeah, understandably so. Yeah. But if I have one more question for you guys,
please,
Jack.
What do you want?
If you had to pick, one. You got one quarterback, and let's use that for the next, let's say 6 years. Who do you take?
I am taking. Who was Wisconsin's quarterback this past year?
You're not taking Graham. Nobody taking Graham. Hey,
don't take backsies here.
Florida not taking Graham Mertz right now.
Okay. No, if Graham Metz is off the table, because he's my favorite, I would take that guy from Alabama, Bryce Young.
Bryce Young. Yeah. Me too.
You liar. You just took whoever I was going to take. You just don't know with any of those guys.
Actually, you know who I'm taking?
No.
And this is not.
Oh, you're changing it now.
A lot of people. I'm taking Hendon Hooker.
You are a Hooker apologist.
I'm taking the guy. There's a couple reasons.
Well, I hope so.
Guy's already 25.
Oh, well, okay. Well, he's old. Good.
Well, he's already 25. He's already seen it all.
He's not seen it all. He's been at Tennessee. What do you think they see there in Tennessee? God, they're in Knoxville.
Hey, Ma, I'm going to step on that cricket.
He's seen the Waffle House. That's what he's seen.
How can I forget to, speaking of Tennessee, Derrick Henry to the Eagles. What happened this weekend? So
That also happened?
Yeah.
Well, you missed that. What about, I got something for you. What about this Dylan Brooks idiot who punched LeBron in the groin?
Oh, yeah, he's an idiot. Don't poke the bear, Dylan. Just don't poke the bear. That's all you have to do.
Here, this is even better than him doing it, is his quote afterwards. He said, "The media making me a villain, the fans making me a villain, and then that just creates a whole different persona on me. So now you think I intended to hit LeBron James in the nuts. I'm playing basketball. I'm a basketball player. So if I intended, and that's whatever it is in that flagrant 2 category, if you think I did that, that means you think I'm that type of person." Exactly. Exactly.
Trying to follow the logic of that quote.
And then, and as stupid and screwed up as all of our sports and sports fans are, what is it about soccer that those guys are complete morons, that the fans in Germany this weekend, a German third-tier match suspended after a referee doused in beer. Oh. In Germany. You think they know enough about beer in Germany not to waste it throwing it on a ref?
They have so much beer, though. They have so much.
I got a question, fellas. I got a question. Heineken or Guinness?
Oh, we're going there, are we? Okay.
No. What, Mike, was it Heineken or Guinness?
Who knows? I don't know. I don't think it was probably either.
No, because Heineken is Belgian, and Guinness is Irish. In Germany, I would think either one of those would be like thrown into the Danube.
That's right.
They don't like it. They don't like that shit.
How about the Rhine? Let's just in the Rhine.
Are you going to the game Wednesday, Jack? Are you going to the to the Brewer game? Did you say?
I am. I'm going Wednesday afternoon. I'm going to the Brewers game.
Oh,
Very
beautiful,
nice.
beautiful, beautiful.
I'll. What kind of sign? Tell me a sign you want, and I'll put it out and make one for you, and wave it. Bulldog is an asshole.
No. So and
The Brewers gave up 9 runs in an inning. So
home run and
The sign I would want you to make.
we got some time.
as bad as the Brewers had this weekend, they had a rough weekend, and they have a lot of players injured. They're not as bad as the Oakland A's. The Oakland A's, they made
the Las Vegas A's.
Yes, well, Las Vegas can have them. They are historically bad. Through 22 games, the A's record is 4-18
Ooh, sticky.
with a negative 103 run differential. Thanks partly to a 15-run loss on Saturday. It's the worst 22-game start by run differential in 132 years.
Oh my!
You gotta fight to be that stinky.
Oh my! That's bad.
To suck that hard.
That's
I mean,
what they do in spring training? Do they show?
Think of it this way, too, fellas. And for those of you who don't know, the schedule is balanced this year. You play everybody this year. That means you're really, really bad.
well, I'm gonna go when the A's come to town. That's time to go. If they're that bad, they better not hit 2 home runs in an inning against the Brewers.
Like Walter Matthau in the dugout, Coach Buttermaker.
the A's, exactly. Bad news A's.
Yeah.
You got to give them credit. They're the only team I think that has an apostrophe on their hat.
and no, don't forget a possum in their booth.
That's right. They had a possum in their booth going around.
Yeah.
That's crazy. A live possum, Bulldog.
Well, the Brewers sucked when that damn dog Henke showed up. Everyone, they had one of their worst starts when they were flaunting that damn white dog.
Sure, we're 0-17, but look at the you puppy.
We were calling for that dog's head, like roast him, get Henke, burn the dog.
I got
not good. It was very not pretty. It was a lot of. We got Keith Reid coming up, who's a big dog guy, so this isn't good.
I'm gonna try to get this back on track now. So.
Oh!
Wrong show, AJ. You think you're on the morning blend?
Are you taking over?
No. We're good.
AJ, you want to hang on? You got one of your fans is joining us.
Oh, really?
Keith Reid actually says you get sports right like 10% of the time, which is
pretty good.
That's more than what I gave you credit for.
It's huge. It's better than the A's.
That's right.
They don't get sports right very.
Yeah. So I'm very. It'll be a good week. I hope the Brewers win 2 out of 3 this week.
Fucking A better. All right.
Oh, there it is.
Let's hey, AJ, you want to stick with us or you gotta go?
I can stick.
All right.
Well, let's bring in a man who seems to be by the swimming hole, although I don't think that's a real background. I think it's green screen. We're looking at the great Keith Reid for a second appearance on the Jack Henke Show. How amazing! 2 appearances is huge. With that, you get a Pop-Tart. But just one, because we can't afford 2.
Just one, because we can't afford 2.
The pool's not the problem. The hat's the crime. That's the problem. It's not big enough. That's what she said.
How do we get the Frito Bandito on our show? That's awesome.
He's a Keitho Bandito.
Absolutely. Good morning, sir. How are you?
AJ, I'm so sorry that you're on this show. I really am.
No, it's okay. It's okay, Keith. I keep it balanced.
You're imbalanced, for God's sakes. What the hell are you talking about?
I know I'm biased. There's a difference between biased and unbiased.
Keith is a fan of yours.
Oh, good to know.
Absolutely, AJ. You know what? I love your hard-hitting sports stuff. It's great. Honestly, right there.
Thank you, sir.
Do you love it, Keith? Do you love it when he gets so mad when his voice goes up an octave or 2?
Goes up, yeah.
That's the best.
I love that.
Yeah, absolutely. He becomes like the Pavarotti of the sports.
Pavarotti.
You didn't like my hat, John?
No, you can do whatever you want,
awesome.
man. I think it's awesome hat, actually. What's going on? And where are you?
I'm in my backyard, so the Bulldog is a little bit off on his guess.
It's a pool, you betcha. His backyard is a pool.
Arizona.
Clearly, that's Glendale, or is that? No, that's got to be Greendale. Well, where are you at there?
So here, Bulldog. Here you go. Here.
Uh-oh. Is he going in? That would be awesome. It's real. Oh, you can mock that up too, though. No, I don't. Fake news.
It's probably about 73 degrees, so we're getting close to going in.
Nice.
There you go. Nice.
You're golfing this morning, Keith, right?
No, I played 9 yesterday, though. First time I played in a few months, so it was nice to get out. And
Nice.
I don't have any ailments today, so that's even better. So
Excellent.
There you go.
Very good,
That's
very
good with the no ailments. I heard the weather. It's been a tough spring weather-wise in AZ. Is that true?
yeah, it was a little bit, but now we're in the 90s. Right now we're at about 60. I'm going to go walk the neighbor's dog here in a minute. It couldn't be better. The sun's out and
Nice.
it's Arizona, right? So I've got some really big news today for the
All right.
Jack Henke show. You guys ready for it?
Please.
We're all sitting down.
All right, good. This is the official announcement that effective September 30th in Cedarburg, Wisconsin, the Flying Fur, after 12 and a half years of business, will be closing.
Oh,
Why?
no.
No. Blackie likes that place.
I need to live my life. That's why.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about living a life.
Right. So
I've never tried it, but I've heard very good things.
Right.
Well, that's
So,
good.
yeah, tell your friends, tell your neighbors. But that's, I think there's going to be a new place opening up on Bridge Street, maybe. I'm pretty sure that's going to come up.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, so that's the way it is. But no, things are good here. I have a follow-up to my last appearance. Remember, Bulldog, we talked about the jumping cholla cactus. Remember that?
That's right. The one that would attack you
Right.
without provocation.
Right. So now that I'm back and I'm more relaxed and I know that the business is going to be shutting down in September, I can kind of start doing things here. So I decided to try my hand or my thumb at planting succulents and plants and things like that.
Sure.
So I'm in the front yard and I don't have a glove on and I'm just moving away rock.
Oh,
You would
no.
think little tiny pebbles or rocks aren't going to hurt you or anything.
You would
And
think.
of course, next thing I know, I had this pain on my wrist, and one of those a little chunk of that jumping cholla was remaining hidden in the rocks. And I had removed those chollas how long ago? 3 months
Yeah.
ago. Yeah.
What? They just have bad attitudes. These cacti.
Right.
They're just
so I'm
pissed
sitting
off
there
all
like,
the time.
Why does my wrist hurt? And not only does it attack in one area, it attacks in multiple areas. And I took a picture, but it's I'll send it to Jack. So But anyways, there's multiple dots on my wrist.
Unbelievable. This is like a science fiction movie, like a horror movie. I mean, it's just like Attack of the Jumping Cacti.
It's
What did you
horrible.
ever do to cacti? They follow you around, Keith. They got a thing for you.
Right. And you know what? It was right when I was planting my Mexican firecrackers. So
Is that legal?
those are plants.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a euphemism for something. I'm sorry.
No. So, hey, Jack, what does erudite mean or erudite? Erudite? Or
Aphrodite?
isn't that like a vegetable platter with carrots and something, celery?
Yeah,
Okay.
what's that? It's that kind of, it's a leafy green shit. I don't know. Radicchio? No, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm here for you. I'm here for you, educated people. Erudite, having or showing great knowledge or learning. Say it with me, Google.
Erudite.
Again, one more
Oh my
time.
lord!
I just say it up.
There we go.
Let's hear a pronunciation there,
There it
big
is.
guy.
Erudite.
Did it come through?
Erudite.
Yes, erudite.
And what about the vegetable platter? What do you call that thing? Oh, crudite. Crudite.
Croutons.
C-R-U-D. Bulldog, can you look that up?
I will do that. Absolutely. Let me get the. Let's see. Vegetable
Crudite platter.
platter.
It's ironic, Keith, that you've been getting hit by cacti because Bulldog's been sucking cactus juice. I don't know if you heard that.
I have.
That's his favorite new drink.
It's so
Oh,
good.
I didn't hear that. Tell me about it.
Well, that's from the Java House. They've been adding cactus juice, which used to be, if you watch the Flintstones, that's an alcoholic beverage that Fred Flintstone used to just slam like repeatedly, after a big day in the quarry. Lisa's adding that to her lemonade with these boba bullets that suck up the juice, and it's an adventure in flavor. Let me tell you.
Wow.
So that's outstanding. I don't know if you can get it. You should have no problem getting cactus juice in your area, I would think.
No kidding.
AJ, have you tried this drink that he's talking of?
No. No, I
I
probably
swear it exists.
probably won't, to be honest with you.
AJ's got a big week this week.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing this week, AJ?
I got, let's see, Tuesday is counseling and Mel's.
Okay.
Wednesday is speech at Concordia.
Very nice.
Thursday is I'm actually going to be at the nonprofit center in Cedarburg.
Doing what?
My buddy Harvey runs a bunch of support groups for the different counties.
Okay.
So I'm going to be there. Friday is weightlifting and basketball, and Saturday is nothing. So we'll see.
There'll still be plenty of playoff series on TV. You'll need a few days break. You'll have to drink some cactus juice and hang by the Keith spool.
Now,
after
what he
this
needs
week.
is a crudite platter. I have found one. 7 tips to delicious crudite platter.
Yeah.
The little hash is over the E, so are you sure it's not crudity? Crudites? But there we go. Looking good. I see some meats. I see some, it looks all right. I could do
Who
that.
eats radishes? Does anybody here eat radishes ever? Have you ever had a radish on purpose? You like them, Keith?
You're a fan, Keith.
I love radishes.
How do you eat them?
You clean them and cut the ends off, and you dip them in dip or something.
Oh, so you don't taste them.
Yeah,
A lot of salt too.
Yeah, up in Trivers, they do. They cut up radishes and literally just put them on a sandwich and eat them, which it seemed to me to just be the most horrifying thing. But that's actually popular among certain supper club patrons in the Trivers Manitowoc area.
Oh yeah, I've seen them. I never seen anybody eat them. Speaking of Trivers,
remember, Jack, remember the old Port Hotel? They used to have a crudite platter. Remember that?
Did they? Yes, Port Hotel was awesome back in the day.
So I was thinking about Jack, and Jack always says that I'm almost as funny as he is. But when we were in school, it kind of was who was the funniest, Jack or Keith, right? And I remember
if you ask us, yeah.
I remember too,
And there were no survivors. And the good news is they didn't prosecute.
Prostitute.
Lordy.
I remember specifically we had gone to 8th grade Webster School, Jack.
Yes, you bet. Webster
This
Middle
is a
School.
Cedarburg show, so I'm trying to keep Cedarburg topics
Thank you.
going here.
Much appreciated.
And so we went to Camp Minneconne. Remember that, Jack?
I do.
And this is the end of the year. And I think they always thought Jack was funnier than me, so he always got the good gigs at Webster. And anyways, they had Jack do a slideshow and commentate and narrate. And I don't know if Jack remembers this, but he gets to the slide where there's people sitting out in the lake because, you would go boating or whatever. And he made a comment like, oh, boy, look at those two in the boat. But no, can you see those two in the boat? And then no one says anything. He goes, oh, no, can you? And he goes, get it? Can you? Canoe? Do you remember that?
Wow.
That was, first of all, Keith, that was a long story to get to that.
Think how long it was for everybody else, Jack.
No wonder he showed up. No wonder he showed up at the river run.
We can reuse a joke from Webster.
More canoe jokes.
Yeah, it's tough when we're going back 40 years, isn't it?
Oh my God! At least I'm glad I didn't remember that. And if I
got a high school one then. Okay, you don't remember it, but don't remember this one. We're in. I think we're in science class, probably 7th grade-ish, 6th grade-ish. No, high school, freshman year. And anyways, the teacher's taking roll, blah 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 blah, and he says, Laura Burns, and I say, Laura really burns me up. And the class just laughs their ass off, right? Everybody's laughing. And then it gets silent and no one says anything. And Jack goes, that's a hot one.
That is not true. That is so not true.
No,
I'm glad Jack didn't go. And
Hey,
then Jack went,
right here.
no, canoe? It doesn't work. Wrong context.
Yeah, the canoe line would have been better at that point.
The funniest kid I remember from high school class, Keith, was someone who's still funny, and because he doesn't try to be funny, and that's Dave Huffman, who was hilarious. he was the biggest sports fan, and the way he pronounced words itself was hilarious. He went to First Emmanuel, so he was like this new kid when we were freshmen. Everybody's like, "Who's it?" There's like 4 kids from First Emmanuel. Ooh, who are those guys? So it was like integrated. It was like Boston with the busing, and he's in our class, and we had a history professor. Remember Wally Anderson? Keith, at all? Yeah. Wally was a funny guy. They called him Wally because he had a big mustache that was like made him look like a walrus. and Wally said he saw Huffy. Everybody called him Huffy. Nobody called him Dave. Talking to somebody in the back during his history class, and he said, "Mr. Huffman, why don't you answer this question?" And he goes, "I didn't hear a question." He goes, "That's because you were talking." He goes, "The question is, who is John Smith?" And Huffy goes, "He's the kicker for the New England Patriots." And there was a field goal kicker who was John Smith at the time for the New England Patriots. And the teacher couldn't, he said, he's right.
He gets the check in the book. I got to pass him.
Take him, please. Take my student, please. God, that was fun. Yeah.
Amazing.
Speaking of old times and old towns, Bulldog, Russ Meyer pulled me aside today and said he was, his son is a preacher up in the Trivers area.
Oh, right on. Okay.
And he said they closed some store on the main drag in Trivers and they put an arcade in.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah. I may have to move back now.
Yeah.
Just because I can play Donkey Kong in my old town.
You're a big gamer.
I am. Well.
Keith, are you a gamer at all?
Absolutely.
Are you? What do you do? What do you do? What's your game?
I play Toy Blast on my phone.
Oh, right on.
Toy Blast.
That's kind of like yeah.
I'm at like level 7,500.
What does that mean? Is that good or?
I'm doing very good. 7,500, Jack. My God,
I don't know.
He started playing in 1992.
Here, this fits you, old farts. Then this is perfect.
I started playing before the iPhone.
Oh man,
he was playing on his car phone, which is really hard.
If you say yes, press 1. It's in the game.
Yeah. Gamers. My granddaughter. I was disappointed. I took my granddaughter to the zoo yesterday. Yeah. And they for some reason they had almost all the animals put away. And
you mean like boom, boom?
It's not really a zoo, then, is it?
Put them away. Put that one away. Boom. Put that one
zoo. Just the lack of animals is bothering us a little bit. That's actually a park.
That's called a safari. Not Atari, Keith. The old game.
Wow. Hunt your own rhino.
Were they gutting them and hanging the hides? Was your granddaughter traumatized or what?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And there were hardly any. As a matter of fact, we were looking around and all there was one little tiny animal. And I'm looking and it was a dog. And my granddaughter looks at me and says, "Grandpa, this is a Shih Tzu."
I'm
like, "That's my girl."
Mr. Reid has earned his keep here on the show today. Between the hats, and the Shih Tzu, as far as I'm concerned,
30 minutes.
You're like our own Larry Storch.
It's our own bobblehead.
This is the best thing ever. Oh my gosh! Every show beats a Keith Reid.
I can't wait for the 4th of July parade.
You look like you're on a Looney Tunes thing with us.
Oh, Senior Speedy. Pussycato is always after our cheese.
It sounds like a Mexican firecracker. God.
I planted the Mexican firecrackers, the canna lilies. Do you gentlemen know anything about these plants? Queen of Sheba. Ever hear about that?
I've heard good things. but not the plant.
are you serious?
I do not know a thing about any of these plants, Keith. Educate us in our final moments here.
Okay, sure.
This is a ladies and gentlemen,
It's a beautiful canna lily.
Oh, very
Yeah.
nice.
That's nice.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's award winning.
And supposedly it can stay in the sun all day long.
Unlike
Those
me.
leaves can handle it. Isn't that something?
That is amazing. Hardy, very powerful, hardy plant.
Yeah, and in your sun, holy shit.
Yeah, that's some serious sun.
That is some serious
That's
sun.
the surface of Mercury. Those things could grow on Mercury. So planet, not
I just get a
the.
kick out of the names. Queen of Sheba, Birds of Paradise. Ever hear Birds of Paradise?
Yeah, I've heard of
Yeah,
that
those
one.
I've seen. Those I have seen. Yeah, but
I've got that's behind me,
very nice.
like over there. Can you see it over
Yeah.
there?
Looks like concrete.
Yeah. Okay.
So Keith, in our final moments, because I like to end the show big, especially on a Monday.
Right.
What would it take for us to get you to just jump in that damn pool right here live on the air? It would be a ratings bonanza.
I tell you what.
With the hat.
AJ, are you involved in? You're involved in Mel's charities, aren't you? All three of you are, right?
Yeah,
By
yes.
and large,
Yes.
sure. Yeah.
Okay. I'll jump in the pool, and let's raise some money for Mel's today, though. Okay.
I
Okay.
got you.
If I jump in the pool, what will Bulldog? You said what could I give you? So, how much would you donate?
To Mel's Charities.
Yeah.
I would throw them a 10 spot today for that one.
All right, we got a 10 spot. AJ,
I'll match that.
okay,
Got 20
20.
going to Mel's.
Jack,
Jack?
I'll donate whatever's in your wallet, Keith. I'll do $10. If you get $30, that's
Got
that's
30
a jump.
bucks. There it is.
$30. That's a jump in. You got to
Yep.
realize it's only 65, 70 degrees, right?
Oh boy! Wow! Yeah.
Have you done Lake Michigan lately, my friend?
All right, here we go, guys.
Oh, outstanding! It's working.
Hang on.
It's working.
All right,
Nothing's ever worked before on the show.
I'll add another 10. That's 40.
40 to Mel's.
And then the Flying Fur is going to match that 40. Now we're at 80. How's
Oh,
that?
Whoa.
okay, this is wonderful. This is great.
Okay.
We
All
did
right.
something good here today,
Please let
gentlemen.
Mel know we're trying to raise some money.
Or could we do Mr. Bob's instead?
Let's do Mr. Bob's.
Mr.
today.
Bob's is good too.
Yes.
There we go. All right.
Yes.
All
Sorry,
right,
Mel.
Mr. Bob's. So we're at 40, 80. Jack, I'll send you my money.
All right. Okay.
All right. Here
Fire
we
it
go,
in.
gentlemen.
Fantastic.
How
This
do
is
you want it like a regular dive?
I'd like
Bulldog?
maybe a nice cannonball. I feel like a cannonball would be great because then your hat will go flying too.
Okay, got it.
This is awesome. Oh my gosh. Right here. Keith
Are you
Reid.
ready?
Ready.
We're going to judge this one too.
3, 2,
Two.
1, go! and the hat popped up. That was a cartoon.
Best thing ever.
That was great.
This is the greatest episode.
All right, AJ, is this a sport?
This is the best thing ever.
Awesome, Keith.
You
Great
have
job.
Guys,
This is a great week. Thank you, Keith.
oh, Mr. Bob's. Mr. Bob's. AJ,
Mr.
keep
Bob's.
going.
Thank you.
Salami, bologna. We are not worthy.
Keith Reid.
The hat popped up. The hat popped up.
How can we even top this show this week? I don't know. We have no other thing. But that was the best thing ever.
That was
Back
great.
Henke Show. Keith Reid, thank you so much for popping in. You must be on again. AJ, thank you for being on the show as usual.
Thanks for hanging along, AJ.
You're welcome.
A fantastic episode. Take care, everybody.
Good Monday.
We are out. See you tomorrow.